Time dust? The story you didn't see coming. The 1920s was a time when the world literally exploded with new technology and fashion revolutionized. This decade forever changed the way people listened to music, got around town, and even how they dressed. Today we're going to travel back in time to find out how technology and fashion made the roaring 20s so crazy and beautiful. Let's go! The technology boom. How the 1920s changed everyday life. Cars for all. The age of Henry Ford. Before the 1920s, cars were a luxury, but Henry Ford changed everything. His assembly line production made cars affordable. By the end of the decade, 1 in 5 Americans owned an auto. Cars changed everything from leisure activities, picnics out of town, to dating. No more supervising parents in the living room. Radio, the first step towards mass culture. In the 1920s, radio became mainstream entertainment. For the first time in history, music, news, and shows were broadcast live. People gathered around the receivers as they later did around TV sets. It was radio that made jazz a national bestseller and advertising a powerful tool. Minor cinema, the birth of Hollywood. Cinema turned from a fairground attraction into an art form. Stars like Charlie Chaplin or Clara Bow became the idols of millions. It was also in 1927 that the first sound movie was released, The Jazz Singer. Cinema was no longer silent forever. Fashion of the 1920s, freedom, rebellion, and glamour. The flappers, the girls who rocked the world. If a woman in the 1910s had shown up on the street with a short haircut and a cigarette, she would have been condemned. But in the 1920s, such girls became icons. Flappers wore dresses without corsets. Hurrah, freedom, short bob haircuts, and openly declared their rights. Men's fashion, from austerity to elegant chic. Men also relaxed. Jackets became looser, pants shorter, and ties brighter. Gatsby-inspired looks were in fashion. Expensive, but with a hint of madness. Wow, seriously? Am I seeing this for sure? Is he talking on a cell phone? Come on, this is 1920. Look for yourself. Beauty, the makeup revolution. In the 1920s, makeup was no longer shameful. Women painted their lips with bright lipstick, eyeliner and powder. Previously, only actresses were allowed to do this. The dark side of progress. But not everything was perfect. New technologies destroyed old professions, and racial segregation remained the norm. Even fancy clubs often allowed only white people in. The 1920s taught us the most important thing. Technology and fashion can change society more than laws. Today we live again in a time of change. Maybe our grandchildren will remember the 2020s as roaring. Which invention of the 1920s do you think affected the world the most? Cars, radio, or movies? Write in the comments. Time dust. Turning on the time machine. 3, 2, 1. Subscribe, otherwise be